Welcome to Community Conversations. You are listening and watching 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. Of course, it's Sunday, my favorite day of the week, because I get to come in the palace to talk to nonprofit organizations about the great things that they're doing in the community and how they're making a difference. Today's show is real special because we have Harlem's Helping Hands, the nonprofit organization in the building. And I have two queens here representing Destiny Perkins. How are you, queen?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. She is the CEO and the founder of Harlem's Helping Hands. We also have the owner and CEO, Miss Nakia Shante. How are you, beautiful?
I'm doing good, Queen. I'm happy to be with the Queen, so you know I'm good.
Ladies, I want to talk about Harlem's Helping Hand. Like, what made you all start this organization?
In 2014, I was pregnant and I had went through a stillbirth. I was 8.5 months pregnant, and it was just a traumatic experience. And last year, I started it. Like, I finally was able to speak about it and share my story. So that's what really drove me to start it, because I wanted to give back to my community. I wanted to help the youth, and I wanted to just help parents who went through the similar things that I went through, and that's how we connected, because we both went through stillbirths.
So with you all coming together, because of course this is definitely something that traumatically affected you as women, and you wanted to make sure that you create this safe space for other women who are possibly going through the same thing. What are your goals for the program itself?
So my goal for Harlem Helping Hands is to really continue to bring awareness to to stillbirths and infant loss, because nearly 2 million babies are stillborn every year, and in our community, Black and Native American families experience stillborn births at rates twice as much as other families. So with me being part of that statistic, I just feel like it's my job to bring awareness, because I went through it, and the awareness starts by sharing your story.
Yes, you ain't never lied. I want to ask you this because knowledge is definitely key. And you hear so many different things with mothers who have babies, just all the different risks that you all go through childbirth. Is there anything that they recommend that you do to prevent it? Is it preventative, or is it just something that happens?
Both. One of the number one, smoking is one of the main causes of stillbirth, and quality care. So we just have to bring awareness to these big things, because a lot of the people still smoke and stuff and think it won't affect them because they stop when they 4 or 5 months. But these things make it worse. And but it really starts with awareness and quality care, because a lot of times the African American community don't have the quality care and doctors who really inform us.
And I can speak to that too. Talking about me and my situation, I, on the other hand, could not prevent anything that happened to me. It was something that me listening to the doctors, me paying attention, me doing exactly what they tell me to do, and them having messed up on their end, you feel me? And so even then, dealing with that whole little thing, and that becomes psychological afterwards. Like, I ain't even do nothing. Got my stuff on, got my every appointment,
Right,
trying to get together, and you still can't. So I'm most interested in trying to help people through just the mental part about it. It takes a really real toll on you. You feel helpless in a sense, and some of that you need to just talk about it, get it out. Like I said, telling your story is the first thing, to be aware that you ain't the only one. I found that I wasn't the only one. Like, right. When I told people what happened. So that's one of the biggest things, is telling your story. So yeah.
So I know that you all have an event coming up, and I want to talk about that because, again, like you said, for you all, the biggest part of the organization is raising the awareness. I know you had an event once before. Talk to us about that before we talk about this new one.
Okay, in 2020, for my birthday, I had a Black Lives Matter birthday party, and it was a soft launch for the nonprofit because I wanted to launch it like officially on my son's birthday, August 14th, but my birthday was June 27th. So I had the party to raise awareness, and I raised a little bit under $1,200. So I've been sitting on that since last year, and we created this event to give back to the community, and that's what we're trying to do, is raise awareness and give back to Hughes athletics.
Oh, so I see you got on your big red shirt. You telling me you some Hughes alumni?
No, I'm not. I'm a basketball coach for Hughes High School girls.
Okay.
So the girls need sports bras, socks, food, because some girls don't eat at home, so we need team meals, like if it's a cup of noodles or Gatorade, like it's the small things that the girls don't have and can't get from home. So we're just trying to make sure that the girls are straight.
Now you're working with these babies on a daily and seeing them after school, and they love basketball, but how do you help them channel the things that they can't control at home, like having some of these things and still finding love and passion in the game?
We preach positivity, staying focused on your goals and dedicated to your craft, because if your home life isn't as perfect or as good as it is, your best bet now is to be a great student athlete and student first. So as long as you're maintaining good grades and being a great athlete second, life is gonna reward you. And if you don't get athletic scholarships, there's academic scholarships, there's trade schools. Like, we just have to really find their passions outside of basketball, because sports doesn't last. So
is Miss Burke still there?
Yes, she's the head JV coach. Our head coach now is Jasmine Davis. She last year she won the Coach of the Year, and this year they just came off a successful volleyball season, and she won Coach of the Year for volleyball. And one of our star point guards, Jessie, she won the volleyball player of the year as well.
Yes, I'm loving it. See, Jasmine is alumni too. We gotta give back where we come from. I'm Big Red alumni, and I'm always over there giving back. So it is so important. I love it. So not only are you doing this organization and raising awareness over here with Harlem Helping Hands, you're also giving back to Big Red and raising awareness to make sure our babies have the things that they need. Nakia, tell us about what we can expect from this big fundraiser that's going down on November 23rd.
It's gonna be amazing. Listen, I've been in the house because of the pandemic. It's a lituation. Been in the house since the pandemic. I couldn't wait to get out. Of course, like I said, me and her bonded by so many things. I'm like, it's a good cause. I'm about to throw a party. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like, I got a whole mixtape to go with it. Anybody knows me, I do music. I flipped some of my favorite gospel songs, and I made them rap songs. It's gonna be fun to listen to. We're gonna have fun. I got some guest performers, People to Drip, Warren Hill, Jay Bro. Some of these people you never seen, but they all have a passion for giving back. So that's why I chose them for a specific event. And we're gonna kick it, have a good time. We're gonna raise some money so we can hook these kids up. We can find some people in the community to help. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good time.
So how are some ways that money will be raised here? Are we raising money just strictly from the bar, or will there be things for sale, a raffle, an auction, anything like that?
Definitely want to have a raffle. I literally was just on the phone before I got here. Figured out getting those last pieces together so we can have that. So there'll be a raffle together. We'll have a limited amount of merchandise because, again, we ain't trying to, this is the one-time event, so we'll have some limited amount of merchandise that people can purchase while they're there. And then the bar, I need y'all to drink, kick it, have a good time for the kids. Listen.
Yes.
And we do have a cash app as well.
Oh, girl, I thought you said y'all got a cat. I was about to say, it better not be no cat in Prestige. Ooh, my heart start beating. I'm sorry, I heard that very totally wrong. So yes, we have a cash app, so you can also make donations while you're there.
Yeah.
See, it's
Even right
always
now.
important. You do this drinking stuff all the time. You go turn up, and there's always situations all the time for causes that don't even need one, right? You just got off work. It's a situation. Well,
Period.
this is a real situation that we're having. Harlem Helping Hands will be down in Prestige, raising awareness again for those mothers who experience stillbirths. It is not a happy feeling. It's something that they deal with long term, and we want to raise awareness for it. We want to invite other women out who've had similar situations. Like Nakia said, hey, I thought I was alone until I told my story and learned that there were other women like me. And so we're hoping that you will find it in your heart to come out, to give back, to network. Maybe your story will help someone else who's been struggling. Again, it's not something that you can ever forget about, or a pain that just goes away. It's something that you experience for a minute. And so they're going to have some people there, some professionals, to give you information about this as well, on how to deal with it. Because again, they've been through it, and they want to make sure that they're doing everything you can to support you doing yours. Now, is after this event, do we need to RSVP? Is this just a pull-up type of event? Tell us, how do we go about, finding out more about it?
Right now, there's an Eventbrite. I've been sharing it every day on all my social media invites. You really can come for free, but there's a donate button right there when you say you're coming. You can go ahead and donate right there, and in person the same way, like that. So we don't make it complicated. We want you to come kick it and give to a good cause. You know what I'm saying? There's a link everywhere you see Nakia Shantae, you're going to see it. Everywhere you see Harlem Hands, you're going to see it on all the social medias. It's on Eventbrite, so if you look it up, Bread and Blessings, you'll see it pop right up at Prestige, and I want y'all to come kick it. And shout out to Prestige. Just want to say Prestige is letting us use the building for free. You know what I'm saying, like that, as their donation to the organization already. So shout out to Prestige for that. I really appreciate them. Eddie, Sonya for donating that. That's great.
And I also want to thank the Voices for donating their voices and their music to Harlem Helping Hands in this event. This event would not be successful without their voices. So I'm really appreciative, and thank you. So.
Oh yes, no problem. So I'm always down to help out any way I can, especially when we're giving it back, and especially with raising awareness, because knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. And when we don't have the knowledge, hey, things happen. And so it's just about getting that awareness out there. Again, do you all have a Facebook page or a website where people can go to learn more information?
Yes, our Facebook is Harlem Helping Hands, and on Instagram is Harlem's HH.
Okay, so can we expect anything else? I mean, this is just the beginning. This organization has been around for a year. Where do you see it going, 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I hope to be able to give back to more kids, to give this platform for more families to share their story, because I don't want to say women, because men go through the same thing, and give them the proper care and give them someone to talk to, because a lot of the folks don't talk about it. Like you said, my trauma happened in 2014, and last year was the first time to where I could really talk about it without crying. So that took me 6 years to get right mentally.
Yeah.
And I'm just blessed that I had a support system that held me up. Not everyone has that. And I just want to be that. I just really want to be that support system for other women, because I know the feeling. So
I love it, Nakia. I'm so glad that both of you all could come together on this mission. You're always doing so many different things. Tell us, where can we go? I have to give a shameless plug here. If you don't know who Nakia Shantae is, she does music. She's very gifted with her voice, and as of right now, she has out an album. What is it? Church Girls Love Trap Music.
Church Girls Love Trap Music. My new single is out right now. You need to go listen to it. It's me. Church Girls Love Trap Music. Wrapped up in a song. It's just me wrapped up in a song. We be the church members with a chain on. That's all it is. Like,
tell us where we can go get it.
You can get it anywhere. All streaming platforms. Nakia Shantae. Once you put in the NAQ, I'm gonna pop up because I got this name by myself. You feel me? So like, Nakia Shantae on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that, YouTube, whatever like that. And you can follow me on Instagram. All that stuff, Nakia Shantae. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff, but right now we focus on the bread and blessings. We're gonna drop some new music. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. Oh my goodness.
Again, come out. It's going down November 23rd at Prestige. Do not miss the chance to give back. Harlem Helping Hands will be raising money for the organization as well as giving back to those young girls at Hughes for the basketball camp. So Harlem Helping Hands on Facebook. Make sure you go follow, get connected. Queen, thank you again for coming on by. I appreciate you all and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Same to you. Keep being the voice. Sure.
It's 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. This is Community Conversations. If you have a nonprofit organization that's doing some great things, especially because it's the holiday time, please feel free to slide in my DMs or shoot me an email, msebonyj@radio-1.com. That's Miss Ebony J on all platforms. See you next week. Perfect, Queen. So we're going to be all good. I'm going to play it on the 21st, so it definitely will air. I'll make the flyer and send it. You send me a picture. If you have a picture of you all together, that would be perfect, so I can put it on both the flyers. Or if you both just want to send me an individual picture, then it'll be just an individual flyer. Other than that, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. I'm glad we was able to do this again.
Thank you.
Talk to you later, Queen.
Okay, beautiful. Have a good day. Y'all have a great weekend.
Thank you.